Welcome to All Pro Football 2K8 franchise. We are here in Season 7, Week 8, and we're going against the Las Vegas Griffins. The Wolves have been underperforming this year, and they do not look the same like they used to. Chris Young may still win Offensive Player of the Year and MVP because he is balling out, but he is turning the ball over like crazy, and this Wolves defense does not look the same. It looks like the draft selection of McCarthy has really ruined this team as so far. Let's look at the power ranking. The only changes here are the Stallions go down by 2 with their loss to the Bullheads. The Blackbirds go up by 1, even though they lost to the Wolves. The Dragons go down by 1 since they lost to the Flight. The Crusaders and the Gladiators go up by 1. And the Offensive Player of the Week was Austin Stewart for the Redcoats, and the Defensive Player of the Year was Thompson Terry for the Guardians. Last week was a very interesting week, especially for the Wolves, who barely beat the Blackbirds in an overtime thriller. Came down to the very last seconds of the game. But here we are in Week 8, and we're going against the Griffins, who have had a very up and down season, but with Rick Tempest, one of the best quarterbacks of all time in this league, who has become not the golden arm of the league, it is still a very dangerous offense. And here we are to start the game. Wolves, 2nd down and 10. Young steps back in the pocket, throws it deep to Michael Ingram on the sideline for a big first down. Hugo Reyes on the tackle. And now, 1st down and 10 after that big play. Young in the pocket gets pressured, and a big play to Eric Trout down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Already an amazing drive by the Wolves. This Griffins team is known to have an awful defense, so they might take advantage. Here we are looking at the Griffins team. Like I said, their best player is Rick Tempest, a former championship winning, former MVP quarterback. The golden arm of the league for so many years. He may have only been here for not even 10 years, but he's already developing bad tendencies. He's also getting older, and his knees and his athleticism are basically gone. Because of shoulder surgeries, his throw power is gone as well. Their pros are the best O-line in the league, and their cons are they're lacking of speed. They have a 4 offense and a 1 defense. But with how they're looking, it's more of a 3 offense. But they have one of the best running backs in Thurman Herman, another former MVP. And now Tempest slings it to the right side for a gain of about 6. Marquise Butler, one of the best wide receivers in the league due to his height at 6'6", but many think he's actually 6'8". He's a huge wide receiver who can catch over anybody. And now they give it to Herman, who hits the right side but gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Basically a loss of yards there. Now 3rd down and 4. Herman in the backfield, and they give it to Herman again, who breaks 1 tackle but gets hit hard by Enos. Gets stopped before the 1st down, and they're forced to punt. Wolves ball now. Young gets the ball and gives it to Clark. Clark jukes, but gets hit hard by Byram. Now Young hits the sideline here, uses his speed, dives for the 1st down. Chris Young, one of the most athletically gifted quarterbacks to ever play in this league. He's one of the fastest players on the field in every game. And now he slings it to Teddy Moon, who makes the catch, but only for a gain of 2. And now Young slings it to the right side to Ingram. Ingram gets pushed for the 1st down. This Wolves team is fighting a lot of rumors coming out of the ownership being horrible to the coach. And they pitch it to McCarthy. McCarthy gets a hole, and he hits down the sideline, uses his speed. Touchdown, Wolves. What an amazing play. They're already up by 14 points. McCarthy using his speed, let's see that again, just hits the hole and no one is catching him. It's crazy to see if they actually try to put him at quarterback full time. And here they're back on defense. What can the Griffins do against the Wolves? Tempest under center. Gives it to Herman. Herman hits a hole, uses his speed. It finally gets tackled down by Bryce Holton. And now a pitch to Herman. Gets a hole down the sideline. And he hits it down at the 30. What an amazing run by Thurman Herman. The rumor is that the coach of the Wolves really wanted to get someone on defense, but the ownership forced him to take McCarthy. I mean, he likes McCarthy. He likes putting him in different positions, but for how every other team has made so many moves to become better, and the Wolves have just kind of stayed the same, it kind of shows in the record. You have 3 teams tied for number 1 in the division, and now they're facing the Griffins here, and the Griffins are driving on them. And Tempest drops back. He pump fakes and breaks one sack, breaks another, and finally gets hit down by Jacobs. For having one of the best O-lines, they let in a lot of pressure right there. Tempest, though, did hold the ball for like 15 seconds. Now, Tempest, he breaks one sack, throws it deep, and Bryce Holton makes the interception. And he goes down the field here. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but gets stopped at the 32. Prime Rick Tempest would have made that throw easily, but he threw a big interception. Now McCarthy on the HP pass, throws it deep, but it's intercepted right back. Oh my goodness, just back and forth. I believe that's Shaw Byram with the big interception. Now Rick Tempest back on offense after that big play from their defense. And they give it to Thurman Herman, who falls forward for about 2. Now Rick Tempest under center. Drops back. Slings it to the right side. And it's almost a first down for Butler. 3rd down and 2. What can Tempest do here for this Griffins offense? He's a game manager. He steps back. He breaks one sack. He throws it over the middle of the field. And it's caught by the backup receiver for the first down. Number 14, Richmond. Rick Tempest changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Tempest has a lot over his head, too. People think it was just the coaching staff who made him so amazing. But coming out of college, he was an athletically gifted quarterback. Now Herman spins and almost gets the first down. But as you can see here, Tempest just isn't as athletic. He's still athletic. Still gifted, but not as amazing as he was. And now Herman spins. Touchdown! Thurman Herman with another amazing run. Even at a small size at 5'7", he's one of the most explosive players in the league. Now Wolves here, near the midfield after the kickoff. Young tries to set his feet, but gets sacked by the cornerback. 2nd down 15 now. They toss it to McCarthy, who throws it off his back foot, and it's almost intercepted by Byram. What are they thinking about doing now? They toss it to Clark. Clark tries to throw it as well. On 3rd down, the trickery didn't work. They're forced to punt. As the Tempest in this Griffins offense has been driving, they throw it over the middle for Butler, who drops the easy pass. Under center now. Tempest changes the play at the line. He goes down the field again, and it's caught for the first. Here they're in that power set again. Tempest steps back, slings it down the field to Butler, who makes the catch for about 6. Using his size as an advantage right there. Tempest changing the play at the line. What can he be doing here? He slings it to Thurman Herman, who gets stopped at the line by Denny Parr, one of the best tacklers in the league. He was a rookie when we started this franchise, and he's blossomed to one of the best middle linebackers in the league. And now Tempest under center, drops back, slings it to Noble. Noble makes the catch. Touchdown, Adam Noble, the rookie wide receiver out of Texas A&M. What an amazing play right there. And now it's Wolves' ball again. And now Young slings it down the field. It's to Ingram. Down the sideline. First down. Another big play for Michael Ingram. Now Wolves back on offense. Young under center. Drops back in the empty. Slings it to the left side to Clintrix King, who makes the catch and falls forward for more than just a first down. First down and 10 now. Young now sits back in the pocket. Now he sets his feet down the field, and Teddy Moon couldn't make the catch. Teddy with those bad hands. You see that again. Young just sets his feet and throws a dime, but he cannot be caught. Moon was wide open in the zone, but couldn't do anything. Now we're back here, second down and 10. Young in the shotgun, Clark next to him. He sits in the backfield, sets his feet, he slings it down the field, and it's almost cut. It's intercepted by the Griffins defense. Oh my. What a bad play. Here we go now. What can the Griffins do? They have a long field to go, but they've tied this game 14-14. Tempest tries to hand it off to Herman. He breaks 2 tackles using his speed that he has left and takes it for a first down. A broken play turns out with Rick Tempest just scrambling for the first. And now, after that big running play, what can the Griffins do? Tempest sits back. He avoids 1 sack, throws it down the field, but it's almost intercepted by Bryce Holton. He gets a hand on it, knocking it down into the grass. Here we are, still in the second quarter. Rick Tempest surveys, gets rushed. He breaks 1 sack, throws it down the field, but he goes nowhere. Luckily, it's not a fumble. Tempest again. Changing the play here at the line. And he sets back. He sits in a perfect pocket over the middle. Denny Parr couldn't get his hands. That was the one issue about Denny Parr, is the fact that he has no hands. They're forced to punt though. Luckily, it's Wolves' ball. Young sits in the pocket. Nope, he takes to the right side, slings it down the field. It's intercepted by Shaw Byram. Another big interception for this Wolves offense. It's down to the Griffins again. Giving it to Herman. Herman spins. He spins again and gets tackled for a 3-yard gain. We're inching closer and closer to halftime. Tempest changing the play at the line, showing that he's one of the best minds in the league. He gives it to Thurman Herman, who gets tackled at the line of scrimmage by Denny Parr. And now 3rd down and 6. They give it to Herman, and Parr knocks him out of his shoes. What a big hit. And they're forced to punt. It's Wolves' ball now. They give it to Mike Clark. Gets some good blocking. He goes down the field. It gets stopped at the 1st down line. It's 2nd down and inches coming up. What can this Wolf Pack do? They give it to Clark. Clark falls forward for the 1st down. And now Young sets up. He takes it himself. No, he throws it down the field to the open Eric Trout, who makes the catch. He was injured last year. It caused him to lose in the playoffs. But what a big gain for Eric Trout. Broken coverage. Now Young slings over the middle to Eric Trout again. Touchdown to the speedster, Eric Trout. He's balling out this game. And another amazing touchdown grab. Now Tempest back on the field with this Griffins offense. He steps back. Can he score again with less than 2 minutes to go? They sling it to the tight end. What a perfect pass. What a perfect catch. Now Tempest drops back, slings it to the right side, and Thurman Herman makes the catch but gets stopped for a loss, luckily. And we're going to halftime. Wolves up 21-14. If you want to join the series, you can become a Patreon member and become a player, a coach, or an owner. Thank you to Dan Dodds for being our first patron for the channel. As well, you can become a player by just posting in the comments your name. Also, I have a Discord where hopefully I can build a community for these videos, and that's also posted in the description down below. If you enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe, and let's jump back into the game. Now here, Tempest, under center after halftime. Sits in the pocket, gives it to Thurman Herman, who breaks one tackle, falls forward for almost a first down. And again now, second down and inches. What exactly can this Griffins offense do? If anything, they might run up the gut with Thurman Herman. Nope, they pitch it to Herman. He spins out Zempel. He gets the first down. What a play by Herman. Just making every play almost a highlight play. Now Jacob hits him in the backfield on the draw. They did not catch the defense on that one. Tempest again under center. He's doing a lot of under center. This offense has been changed because Tempest came here. Now Tempest goes over the middle to Butler. Butler makes the catch and carries a couple guys on his back and gets about 8 yards. Third down and 2 here. Tempest with 2 backs in the backfield. Steps back, throws it over the middle to the tight end, but overthrows him. You would have never seen that throw earlier in his career. And they're forced to punt. Wolves ball now. Young sits in the pocket. He gets pressured up the middle of the field. They could not draft any offensive linemen in the past draft. And we see that there was Strand making a big sack. Young has been sacked the most in this league. Some of it his fault, but the offensive line just can't hold. And now he overthrows because there's pressure in his face. Eric Trout can't make the catch. After a turnover on downs, it's Tempest's turn. What can the Griffins do? They're still down by 7. And now Tempest sits back. Perfect protection. Throws it to Thurman Herman. He jukes but gets stopped for a 5-yard gain. Here we go with Tempest. Under center. Again, he steps back. He slings it to Herman in the backfield. He spins twice. Falls forward for almost a first down. He couldn't reach out far enough. It'll be third down and inches. Can this team keep driving down the field on this Wolves defense, who's been notoriously good at run defense, except for this year? Zempel catches him, though. It gets him down. Zempel is one of the many players who I added to this league through the Discord. If you want to join, it's in the description down below. Griffins are now setting up for the field goal. And it's through the uprights. They're only down by 4. Now Young under center. He sets his feet. He runs to the right side. He sets him again to Teddy Moon down the field. Using his speed, and Byram was there for the tackle. But what a play by Teddy Moon, getting open at the very last second. Now Young in the shotgun again, sets his feet, and no, he takes off, and he gets hit for a 6-yard gain. Now Young under center. He slings it to Clintrix King, who drops the ball. That is unlike him at all. Third down and 4. Young tries to throw the ball, but gets sacked anyway. Strand coming through with a big sack. It's 4th down and 10. Chris Young, again under center, drops back, using his speed, sets his feet, throws down the field to Teddy Moon, who makes the catch on the sideline. He broke the defense for a big gain. Now Young pitches it to McCarthy out of the backfield. He had that one big running touchdown, breaks the tackle, and gets the first down. McCarthy showing that speed. He may be even faster than Calvin McWilliams. And now Young, using his speeds, throws the ball off his back foot to Trout in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. What a speedster out of the slot. Just breaks defenses every game he's out there. Young just slings it down the field for the big touchdown. And now it's Griffins' turn. They're down by 11. Tempest throws to the right side of Butler, who makes the catch but falls down in the process. Gets a gain of 5. Butler's been really working on his route running, especially for his size. And now they pitch it to Thurman Herman, who gets some yards, but Ray was right there on the tackle. Ray's been kind of quiet this season so far. Now what can the Griffins do? 3rd down and 3. Tempest steps back. He slings it over the middle. It's caught by Butler. He breaks the tackle going down the field, and Zempel finally catches him from the back. Marquise Butler, one of the hardest to tackle receivers in the league. He should be really a tight end, but he's so athletic. And Tempest now gives it to Thurman Herman. Herman goes down the field and gets a gain of 4. This Wolves team just really needs to get some going here on defense to try to stop this team and get a win. Tempest again pitches the ball to Thurman Herman. Herman hits a hole down the sideline. Enos tries to get the tackle. He breaks one tackle and finally gets taken down by Will Stokes and others. Herman has 123 yards. 1st down and 10 in the red zone. They only got 11 yards to go. Tempest changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Has every play memorized and knows exactly what to do in perfect situations. Now he slings it to Adam Noble, who makes the catch. He was another big, tall receiver who could catch, but couldn't really have really good route running. But Noble is a special talent that they got in the draft. Now Tempest now slings it to the fullback, who breaks one tackle, and Charles walks in for a touchdown. The big fullback. Wow, what a play. And now only up by 4. What can the Wolves do? They throw it out to Michael Ingram, one of the fastest receivers in the league. Gets a 1st down. A Randy Moss type player, but he has no hands. Now Clark gets some perfect blocking down the sideline. He gets more blocking and gets pushed out of bounds. Mike Clark was the first player ever to be added to this series through the YouTube comments. Now Ingram makes a catch for a big 1st down. This Wolves team is driving now. Another out route to Michael Ingram. Ingram fumbles the ball, and the Griffins get it back. Strand picks it up and runs out of bounds. Oh no. It's Griffins' ball now, and instead of the Wolves just driving on them with all the momentum in the world, it is completely shifted to the Griffins. Tempest slings it to the right side to Butler, who barely gets his feet in bounds. Oh my goodness. Tempest now again under center with 6 minutes to go. They give it to Thurman Herman, who hits a hole down the sideline. Can anyone catch him? Finally, Will Stokes slows him down, and Bryce Holm catches him from behind. Thurman Herman obviously tired. They give it to the backup. The backup jukes, hits a hole down the field. Perfect blocking. And that's going to be a touchdown. Oh my. Even the backup running back is insane. Now the Wolves' turn here. Young sits in the pocket, throws it deep to Michael Ingram, who makes the catch in traffic. Byram on the tackle. They're down by 3 here. Their lead is gone. Now Young slings it to the open Clintrix King, who makes the big catch. It gets about 20 yards on the play. Maybe even more. Young having a hard season. Also, the coach is having a hard season too. If they don't make the championship, the coach is going to be fired. And Ingram makes an amazing catch for the 1st down. Ingram is having an all-time game here for his career. 1st down and 10. Now Young sits in the pocket, slings it to the left side. It's barely batted down. Young now gives it to McCarthy, who breaks one tackle but falls forward using his speed. 3rd down and 8. Young. They're in field goal range, but they tend to be aggressive here. Now Young gets pressure, throws off his back foot, perfect pass, but it's dropped by Culp, the fullback. And they're forced to take the field goal. It's 31-31. Tempest and the Griffins got the ball with 3 minutes to go. Tempest steps back, slings it to the right side to the backup. I believe that's Richmond for about 6. Now 2nd down and 4. Tempest. What can the Wolves even stop them? Honestly, like, I'm speechless. This Wolves defense is really failing here. They give it to Herman. Herman falls forward for the 1st down. This defense looks so tired. They've been on the field so much. Now Tempest in the single back here throws it to the tight end, who gets the 1st down. Using his moves, falling forward. And again, Tempest under center, pitches it to Thurman Herman. He cuts one way, he breaks another tackle, and finally gets tackled at the 1st down. This is not good. The Wolves have not been using any timeouts, I don't think. 3rd down and 8 here. Tempest over the middle, and it gets knocked out of the air. They luckily didn't have to use their last timeout. They got 34 seconds to go, and the Griffins are going to kick a field goal here to go up by 3. If they make it. And the kick is up, and it's missed! Oh my goodness, the Wolves have a shot. 3rd down and 14. 2 seconds to go. This may be going into overtime. Young sits in the pocket. He slings it deep, and it's intercepted. We're going to overtime again this season. They had a very close game coming to the last seconds last week against the Blackbirds, and this week we're going to overtime. We've been going through a lot of overtime games lately. And the Wolves win the coin toss, and they're obviously going to start with the ball. They want to score as quickly as possible. They got 80 yards to go. Now Young sits in the pocket. He runs away from the pressure. He sets his feet. Nope, he tries to run again. He gets hit from behind for a 4-yard loss. Young having a bad game. I mean, he has a lot of passing yards, but he has a lot of turnovers. Now Young, 2nd down 14, throws that fade route to Michael Ingram, who makes the catch for the 1st down. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a tie. They pitch it to McCarthy. He gets some blocking here. He jukes. It gets tackled for a gain of about 5. Hugo Reyes right there for the tackle. Emil Reyes, who is an amazing CV who retired last year, I believe. That's his son. He played for the Bullheads and the Metal, and now his own son is playing on the Griffins. And here we go. Chris Young sets his feet, throws it down the field to Eric Trout, and they are in field goal range. They have to score a touchdown, though, for the game to be over. Young now sits in the pocket. Perfect protection, and he takes it himself. He slides right before he gets hit. And they pitch it to McCarthy. He gets some room, and he gets the 1st down. They got 7 yards to go. Oh my goodness. Wolves here now. And Young takes himself. Touchdown! The game is over. Chris Young wins the game again. Using his legs. One of the best offensive threats in this league. And the game is going to be over. Wolves are going to be winning 37-31. If you enjoyed the game, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.